So, good morning. So I just want to cover, just want to follow up. I know we went through the update changes on the different contracts that SLAR sent out. Was there any questions from you guys on the updated contracts? Nothing? Okay. The big one I want to make sure that you guys start using is the appraisal notice. It's a great form that we have now, and I think it will clarify and make sure everything's clear and concise to both sides of the party of the contract. So please use that. It's just like an inspection notice. You're going to fill out an inspection notice. So you need to fill out an appraisal notice when it doesn't appraise for the price that you actually offered for. And so there's opportunities on here to actually negotiate of how you guys want to, your buyers want to deal with that situation. So make sure you guys are aware of that form. It is form number 2130. Laura, you want to add anything to that?
I just want to make sure everybody understands that it makes everything clear and transparent as well. It keeps record of those negotiations on the proper form versus an email and text, which has always been fine, but this flows with everything. And being the appraisal notice, it is not an attachment to the contract. So if there is a price change, you will still need to do an amendment to the contract.
I was going to bring that up. Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem.
So just make sure you guys are using that form. If you have any questions, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you have any questions, please reach out to us. The next subject I want to talk about is listings. We've been doing a little investigation on this, and listings is the name of the game. And what are you doing to get listings? Are you reaching out to the expireds, the for sale by owners? A lot of people still think that they can sell their own homes, so they're putting their homes up for sale by owners. But it's not the type of market it was a couple years ago where it was a little bit easier. Now there's some negotiation. You got to have the right price point. You got to set the mindset of those sellers of what the actual market's paying for the houses. So there's great opportunities out there for you guys to grab these listings that are either expired or they're for sale by owners. I've been noticing more for sale by owner signs going up. I would definitely drive around your farm area, the area that you are focusing on, and look for those for sale by owners, because I think you're going to see that there's more signs coming up. You can also search on the websites, if they put them on out there in the public. So like there's a for sale by owner by.com, Zillow. Sometimes people put them on different websites. The what is that neighborhood news folk group that you can join? So there's different ways to find them, but the easiest way is to drive around your farming area, do maybe some door knocking, and also then we're going to start doing dialing for dollars on Thursdays at the Big Bend office and actually at the South County office. This week it starts at the Big Bend office at 3 o'clock, right, Lori?
Yes, 3 o'clock tomorrow, 3 to 4, and then we'll have a discussion afterwards for the results that everyone has obtained.
Yeah, and we want to help incent you guys to get listings. So we are running contests in the different offices for grabbing listings. So Lori will probably be talking about that at your meeting next week. It's Big Ben. I know in the South County office we talked about it yesterday. So, but what's interesting, I pulled some numbers this morning, and I'm looking at our top performers, our top 10 agents in the company, and this includes teams. And every single one of them was higher on the listing side than the buying side. They were either 50-50, or they were actually, some of them, I actually had one agent that had 11 units closed. 8 of them were listing side. So, 70% of their business is coming from listings. Norm pulled some numbers from the MLS the other day, and looking at the top offices that are performing out there are heavily in listings. And then he pulled some numbers for the top agents in the MLS, and it was the same thing. So we've been saying this for a while. You guys know it, but we want to help you get more listings into your business. So How can we do that? Well, we're going to start doing dialing for dollars. We're going to help you with scripts. We're going to help you, be there for the support if you have questions when you're talking to the people, when you're in the office doing this. So, and then we're also going to add a little bit incentive for any listings you guys get over the next quarter. So we're here to help you guys build your business, and we want you to build your business. So questions, anybody's had any success with for sale by owner and getting a listing out of it? If you did, please unmute yourself and speak about it.
I want to comment on the for sale by owners and what you were saying, Bill, about driving around, and I completely 100% agree with that. When you see them, get out of your car and go knock on that door. Moxie Present has a listing consultation in there that is not necessarily a market analysis. So you can create that, print it out, put it in a nice binding package and leave it in your car. And then whenever you see a for sale by owner, get out of your car and go knock on that door and hand that to them. And, let them know that there are things that we do differently to get homes sold. We don't list houses, we sell houses. And what I mean by that is, yes, you are listing the house, but get in the habit of talking to them about selling the home versus listing the home. Because when you talk about selling it, you're going to spark their interest a lot quicker.
I totally agree on that. And you might not get that listing right away. They're like, oh, we're going to keep trying this out. The key on that is follow up, because you're going to have that. It's going to be, see how things are going, call them up, say, hey, I just want to see how many showings have you had, have you guys got an accepted contract? It's just that follow up, because all of a sudden they're going to be like, you know what, this ain't working. It's been on the market for over 30, 45 days. I need help. And that's when, if you've been in touch with them constantly, they're going to remember you and they're going to call you up, or you're going to just call that one time and they're going to say, no, you're right, it's not working, I need your help. So that's a key factor on that. One knock is not going to do it. Even
with expired, getting face to face with people is vital, and that's how these agents get listings. There's a lot of social media postings with the agent on there themselves, doing TikTok videos and greeting people at restaurants and going to local events and things like that. People seeing your face and doing things in your community is trustworthy. I don't know if Jan's on here, but Jan, when she sees an expired, she actually grabs her packet, her consultation, and she drives to the house and knocks on the door. And I just think that stands out. And a lot of the time she gets that listing as a result, because these sellers, they get hundreds of calls, and they'll even tell you, you're the 100th caller. Let them know you are the last one, and you are going to help them get it sold. Not list it, you're going to get them sold. So, getting face to face, I know it's uncomfortable for some of you, but it's powerful. If you want to succeed in this business, you have to have a motivation to get out there and do it.
Totally agree. All right. Laura, you got anything else to cover today?
I would say that in the next few weeks, I can't remember. Jim, you're on here. What date are you and Danielle doing the listing consultation and CMA?
No, I'm here. Hold on real quick. It is, I think it's the 17th.
Yep, it is the 17th.
17th.
Okay. I very much appreciate Jim and Danielle for what they do, because like Bill said in the beginning, listings are name of the game. You can have multiple buyers, but you're dealing with multiple offer situations, and it's not as easy to get them under contract. Listings is where the success is, and it's very important to put in your calendar every day to find listings. And if you are not comfortable with your consultation, then you need to become comfortable with that. And Jim has a really, really good listing consultation, and he gives you tips that you would have never learned in any type of training online, because it's stuff that has been proven to work. So I would highly recommend you join him at 9 a.m. on the 17th. Is that correct?
Yep.
That's
And
correct.
Okay, and then Danielle does the CMA with Moxie in the afternoon on that same day, and that's at 1 o'clock. So I highly recommend anyone who needs a refresher or needs help with a listing consultation and a CMA, please join us on that day. You will.
Uh-oh, we lost her. I know exactly where she's at on Highway 44. She's going through Anti Road. So we lost her. She might come back here shortly, but join Jim and Danielle. You guys will have great tools to be able to go out to those expired listings and those for sale by owners to present to them.
And thank you to Jim and Danielle for doing that, taking the time. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that.
Thanks, Lori.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. The 4th of July is this weekend. There's a ton of celebrations out there. So if you guys are going to go out to a celebration or just doing something with the family, please be safe and enjoy your time with your family and friends. We're going to give you 2 minutes back today. And
Bill, can I ask one question before you do that?
Sure. Go right ahead.
I'm sorry. So Lori was talking about that Jan has a presentation that she keeps in her car. Is there a class or a workshop that shows us what to include in that presentation to keep in our car to be able to jump out and be able to talk to an expired?
I think over time she has created her own, but you have a really good listing consultation yourself. And, I would maybe pick Jan's brain on what she has in hers, but I can give some recommendations on what to have in there. It would be all about promotion, like marketing, staging, online presence and things like that, because those are the most powerful things. Staging is super important.
Yes.
And by the way, keep an eye out. I have Dazzling Design coming on July the 22nd at 2:30, and that is right before our special 3 o'clock short sales meeting that will lead into our Hawaiian party. So I will get noticed out on that. But staging is very, very important, and to team up with stagers is vital.
Great.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else have any questions?
Thank you, Bill, for doing this today. I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem at all. All right, guys, we'll have a great afternoon. And if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of Lori or I.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.